Gabos. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I rock with you if you rock with me. Remember, subscribe is the vibe, my boy. Your boy's on the road to 4K humbly. So we got NFL's most wanted, the most evil players in NFL history, bro. I mean, we already know the NFL is a violent sport. People come and go all the damn time. But we've had a couple of tragic stories. I mean, the most recent, what's the most tragic story that happened in the NFL? I guess it would probably be the Aaron Hernandez situation, where something just so out of whack. Like, you hear about players getting caught with weed on them, DUIs, domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? But the Aaron Hernandez and that murder situation was kind of like, okay. You know, and it started shedding light to these players. What are they doing during their off time, during the off season, or what are they doing after retirement? I know they shed light on CTEs and how that shit could like have some serious implications on these NFL players when they're out the league. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like the NFL is still trying to figure out how they want to resolve this situation. Like, when guys kind of retire, they're out of sight, out of mind. And NFL is like, whoo, y'all didn't kill anybody on our watch. Because it seems like whenever someone retires, it doesn't seem like the NFL does much to really take care of them post-career. So we got the NFL's most hated players, the most evil players in the history. I ain't gonna front. I saw Hernandez, I saw OJ. So we're gonna react to it. Damn, 56 minutes. We're not gonna react to the whole damn thing, but you get the vibes. Hold on. Appreciate y'all. The football field is a perfect place to die. Whose quote is Jamal Adams?
American football.
Holy.
The most violent and dangerous sports in the world. With each hit and block intended to devastate the opponent,
I ain't gonna front.
is the most aggressive.
What football used to be back in the day, I know they're trying to turn this joint into some flag football competition where it's like, yo, you gotta ease up on them, you can't slam them, you can't drop your body on them and all that other shit. Back in the day, these were some dogs, bro. Like back in the day, a tackle was an assault charge. You know what I mean?
Athletes on earth. Whether it's a championship boxer or middle linebacker, the mentality is the same.
How do you feel about the guys you were in the ring with?
I wanted to kill them.
The most violent and aggressive athletes on earth, ready to die on any
Dominican Sue, James Harrison.
However,
Sheesh.
the violent collisions that reverberated throughout
I remember that hit. That was Brad Smith.
Seeped through the arena and into the realm of criminality.
A former member of the Oakland and Los Angeles Raiders has been charged with murder.
There was another awful shooting, this one in South
Murder!
Carolina. A doctor, his wife, 2 of their young grandchildren among the 5 who were killed at Rock Hill, South Carolina. And tonight authorities believe it was a former NFL player.
Draft pick, he went to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Robert Rozier was sentenced to 22 years in prison after pleading guilty to the second-degree murders of 4 people.
And over the middle, getting free.
Hernandez.
Touchdown, Hernandez.
As reports come in that an arrest warrant has been issued for New England Patriot Aaron Hernandez.
I'm talking about, boy, like this joint. I'm a New England Patriot fan, bro, and I'm pretty sure even if you're not a fan of the Patriots, this joint shook everybody. This joint shook everybody. This joint had, hold on, they gotta have the wrong person. This dude had just signed a multi-million-dollar contract. He just played in the Super Bowl the year before. Tom Brady's your quarterback. You thinking, ain't no way they got the right man. It's just impossible, bro. And then that whole Aaron Hernandez situation is probably the most, that has to be one of the all-time craziest sports stories. And maybe just in the generation of sports, bro. It was complete blindside.
Less than a mile from the 23-year-old tight end's home.
23.
That's a Los Angeles District Attorney commenting on the fact that O.J. Simpson is now a fugitive from justice. The police are now searching for him. Simpson has been charged with 2 counts of murder, with 2 counts, that is, for the murder of his ex-wife and her male friend.
3 decades-old murder.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a beam, man. Like, this is just us. It's just us. It's just you, me, no cameras, right? I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. We know OJ did it. I'm just gonna put it out there. We just know, like, we want to pretend like he ain't do it, or we want to act like, the little 5 years he did in prison for another crime, for stealing his own memorabilia, was karma for what he got away with. But let's be honest, we know, we just don't talk about it. But it is what it is, man. Wow.
Is for the murder of his ex-wife and her male friend.
3 decades-old murders to the so-called I-5 killer. Investigators say DNA technology, quote, definitely proves, end quote, that Randall Woodfield killed a total of 7 people during a 1980s crime spree.
But they suspect the I-5 killer is responsible for as many as 24 more.
Yo, what the hell? Oh, nah. 24.
This is Gaston Machine Metal Logistics Services. I have 2 technicians on that location. I just had one call me screaming that he had been shot, and the other technician has also been shot and not responsive.
I think we've had some trouble at 4456 Marshall Road.
What's going on Marshall Road?
I think there's been a bad shooting. Maybe 4 people shot, and I heard some shots.
How many shots did you hear?
About 20.
Oh, now he aired it out.
Out of the house. It looked like a black guy in black clothes carrying something red out of the house.
The young journeyman had trouble finding his footing in the NFL. A 7th round draft pick taken by the San Francisco 49ers.
7th round?
Adams suffered a severe ankle injury his rookie year that threatened to end his career. But he fought back, and after being cut by the 49ers and bouncing around the league, he finally felt that he found a place he could call home.
He's got a little different burst than anybody else. Play action.
Peyton.
On the sideline, and it's intercepted. Great leaping interception by Phillip Adams at the goal line. On a pass that might have been a little bit.
Hopefully,
Payne got picked off by a killer.
A good one for you. I think this one is.
I don't know this guy though.
One place you call home.
Phillip Adams' time in the limelight would be short-lived, as he would suffer 2 concussions in the span of 3 games, ending his 2012 season on injured reserve. Adams would then be a part of a variety of teams, ending with the Atlanta Falcons in 2015. Adams' life as an NFL player was over, and a new one would soon begin. Adams scribbled away frantically. Adams' sister then approached, asking what he was writing, and he stated that he was writing a new book. Consumed with curiosity, she peeked over her brother's shoulder. She was horrified by what she saw. Nothing made sense. "I've never seen anything like it," she stated. His handwriting changed drastically. It was almost like another person was writing. Adams' family had noticed some drastic changes in him for quite some time since his departure from the league. His moods were often erratic, with his temper seemingly escalating each and every day.
Oh, damn. Oh, I remember this photo.
Adams
This photo
was
looked
also
familiar.
in tremendous pain. His 6 years in the NFL had worn on him. His father stated that he was in constant pain. His whole body hurt, especially his neck and back. He had memory issues and difficulty sleeping.
I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, that's the joint that they don't talk about, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, if I got a kid, as much as I love the NFL, if he ain't a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, it looks good on the field. It looks good on our fantasy teams, shit. It looks good on our parlays, but these are real life human beings that got to deal with real life consequences when their career is done. And it's like, yeah, when they make these plays, like, we root for these guys. It cheers us up. It makes us money. It makes us feel validated. But at what cost, bro? Like, you hear this shit, like neck pain, back pain from just 6 years. 6 years.
He had started to further isolate himself, especially from his young son. In 2019, Adams decided to open up a smoothie shop, but the COVID-19 pandemic derailed the business venture, closing in less than 1 year.
Damn.
We got 45 caliber shell cases here at the scene. One of the victims is advising that there is a woman and kids inside the house. We've got forced entry into the residence, possibly victims inside.
Neighbors nearby are evacuated as a search for a suspect begins.
Police say that Adams himself after an hours-long standoff.
Adams would dress in a dark hoodie and camouflage pants, and would put on a jet black motorcycle helmet. He armed himself with 2 automatic rifles.
I think I remember the story. Like he killed a doctor or something.
His parents' home.
I think he killed
making
like a
his
doctor.
way just a mile away to the home of Dr. Robert Leslie, a mansion in the wooded area. And there he would kill 6 people in cold blood, including Dr. Robert Leslie himself, his wife Barbara, their 2 grandchildren, and 2 HVAC workers who just happened to be at the home that day.
What the
Adams was now alone in the house as the police successfully evacuated.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that you never hear about, bro. Like, I remember this story vaguely, but the story came and went. It was like a fart in the wind, bro. Like it wasn't like a big spectacle. You just heard about an NFL player killing someone, and I was just like, I never really looked into it. But damn, what could have triggered this man to kill these? And then you kill a bunch of white people. It's like, bro, man, like, oh.
Evacuated his handicapped mother and his father. In a standoff, the latter successfully evacuated. Adams was now alone in the house as the police successfully evacuated his handicapped mother and his father. In a standoff that lasted several hours, and after police had sent in a robot to try to find Adams and scope out the home, the police charged into the house at approximately 2:30 a.m. Adams then grabbed his pistol and turned it on himself.
He played for my Pats?
And less than 24 hours ago, another mass shooting in South Carolina. A former NFL player is now reported to have killed 5 people.
Mass shooting at another community now searching for answers this morning. This one left 5 dead in South Carolina, including a prominent doctor and 3 of his relatives. The suspect, a former NFL player.
You know what they're gonna say? CTE. Like we already know this. This is what they're gonna say. Ex-NFL player Philip Adams. I don't remember this guy. Kills 5 people. Like I'm sitting here trying to figure what could have triggered this man. What could have triggered? Like I'll never understand killing people that haven't harmed you. Like what could have those people done to him to make him react like that? I'm thinking a doctor. Like what, are you not prescribing him painkillers and he snaps? I mean, it could be so many things. But my mind, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Gabos ain't gonna lie to you. It smelled like CTE, know what I mean?
Adams allegedly went on a shooting rampage before turning the gun on himself.
Local authorities
he bodied himself?
A devastating blow to their community.
Dr. Leslie was a pillar in this community with what he was able to give back.
The city of Rockville, South Carolina, mourned as they tragically lost one of the pillars of their community.
And the kids? Nah, bro.
The question of why was yet to be answered. What would cause Adams to commit this horrendous crime? And why did he target Dr. Leslie and his family?
Just tell me what you know, what you can say, sir.
Well, I can say that he's a good kid. He was a good kid, and I think the football messed him up.
Every parent is gonna say that. Damn.
Crime. Members of a doctor's family shot and killed in their home by a former NFL player. Now, an autopsy has determined he had an unusually severe case of brain damage he suffered from his days on the field.
A murder rampage that ended with the gunman's this past spring is being blamed on the condition of the suspect's brain.
Dr. Ann McKee, who examined Adams' brain, is blaming CTE, a degenerative brain disease, saying that this case was unusually severe. CTE is found in people with a history of head trauma.
Concussions,
Philip Adams was diagnosed with CTE, but what made Adams different from other players diagnosed with the same condition was that the CTE was unusually severe in both of Adams' frontal lobes. The frontal lobe is responsible for higher cognitive functions such as memory, emotions, impulse control, problem solving, social interaction, and motor function. The second stage of CTE is associated with progressive cognitive and behavioral abnormalities such as aggression, impulsivity, explosivity, depression, paranoia, anxiety, poor executive function, and memory loss.
Oh, man.
This discovery gave the community a sense of relief and comfort as it provided a reason for Adams' irrational behavior leading to tragedy. However, we may never know why he targeted Dr. Leslie. Rumors swirled that Adams may have been a former patient of Leslie and had been cut off from medication for his pain. But there's no evidence the police could.
This is exactly what I'm saying. Like, why else would doctor. I'm thinking he's in physical pain. He probably wanted prescription medication. But I'm like, to go to that length to kill this man and all his kids and the workers in his crib. Oh man, this is the joint that they don't want to hear. Man, they don't want to see this. They don't want us to see this.
Find to support this claim.
Oh, that's heavy.
Rumors also arose stating that Adams' cryptic notebook with strange emblems showed potential signs that he was in some kind of religious cult. But the family stated that they had never heard of or suspected that Adams was involved in anything of that nature.
That boy brains was in
strange,
shambles.
Incoherent writings were a reflection of his deteriorating mental health. To support the Leslie family, check out Dr. Robert Leslie's book.
Damn.
The ER.
I ain't gonna front, that's heavy. Yo, so it's like 5 people had to pay for this mental breakdown. I know, like mental infection or disease, or however you want to look at CTE. It's from having numerous contacts and head trauma. And the craziest thing, you can't detect this shit until, what is it, post-mortem? After the person died, like you can't find it until the person's dead. So it's like the action has to resolve it's kind of like the Aaron Hernandez joint, which everybody wants to listen. I don't condone his actions, but it is what it is. The kid had CTE. It was proven. And now we have another NFL player that's, oh man. And we can't keep ignoring stories like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long we gonna keep ignoring stories like this? Like, this shit is, how long is this story? Man, these are some other NFL players. I'll cut it up. I'll chop up this video in segments. But like this is what I'm saying. It's like, from a distance, I could see where this was leading to, bro. We could sit here and enjoy the game and act like this shit don't exist, but this is what's happening after careers. Guys are just losing their mind and going AWOL, bro. The NFL's in trouble. But I'm gonna react to some of these in another video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I rock with you, you rock with me. NFL's most wanted, most evil players in NFL history. I'm not sure if that's even fair to call these guys evil if they're dealing with mental issues, but that's for another day. Appreciate you guys for rocking out with me, man. Like, you already know the vibe. Subscribe is the vibe. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on and vibe out with your boy Gabos. I'm on the road to 4K humbly. I'm gonna check you guys out in the next video. I'm out.